Hi everyone, welcome to the English Fluency course day 47. In today's class, I'm going to explain all the 12 tenses. As we all know that we have three main tenses in English language. They are present tense and past tense and future tense. The three main tenses in English language are present, past and future. Again, each tense has four subtenses. They are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. In the same way, past tense also has four subtenses. They are past simple tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. And in the same way, we have four subtenses for future tense: future simple, future continuous tense, and the future perfect and the future perfect continuous tense. So I'm just trying to explain all the 12 tenses in simple way. Here you can look at this table: present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous tense. In the same manner, the subtenses of the past tense and the subtenses of the future tense you can see clearly. So let us see present simple tense or simple present tense. The structure of this simple present tense: subject plus verb 1. Subject plus first form of the verb will be there. For example, this go is the first form of the verb, and second form of the verb for go is went, and third form of the verb for go is gone, and the fourth form of the verb for go is going. V1 plus in is equal to V4. So here I go, structure subject plus V1, and the B forms of this tense are is, am, are. So you need to learn the structure and B forms. And when we use simple present tense, when we use present continuous tense, so like this we have to know when to use a certain tense, either present tense or continuous or perfect or perfect continuous tense. Next, see, I am going. Present continuous tense: I am going. Subject plus is, am, or plus V4. If the subject is I, we have to go for am. If the subject is he, she, it, we have to go with is, and if the subject is they, we, you, have to go with are. Since the subject is I, first person singular, we have to write am. Structure: subject plus is or am or are plus V4. And the B forms: is being, am being, are being. We use B forms in the passive structure. In the passive voice, we have to use the B forms. Next, third subtense of the present tense: present perfect tense. The structure of the present perfect tense is subject plus have or has plus V3. Right? Subject plus has or have plus V3. The subject is I, we, you, they, we have to use have. The subject is he, she, it, we have to use has. So here subject is I, so have plus V3. Subject plus have or has plus V3. And B forms of this tense are has been and have been. Now let's see present perfect continuous tense. I have been going. Subject plus have been or has been plus V4. Subject plus has been or have been plus V4. Here no B forms. Present perfect continuous tense has no B forms. So we cannot change this tense into passive voice. Now let's see the subtenses of the past tense. Subject plus second form of the verb is simple past tense. Subject plus second form of the verb. Subject plus V2. I went. V2 form for go is went. So I went. And the B forms of this tense are was or were. The subject is singular, we have to use was. If the subject is plural, we have to use were. I was, he was, she was, it was. Right? Next, past continuous tense. Subject plus was or were plus V4. Subject plus was or were plus V4. I was going, she was going, it was going. Okay? They were going. If the subject is they were going. You were going, we were going. Now friends were going. Subject is singular, was. Subject is plural, we have to use were. After that we have to use V4. Next, past perfect tense. Subject plus had plus V3 is past perfect tense. subject plus had plus V3, and B forms only had been. The B forms of past perfect is only had been. Past perfect continuous tense, I had been going, subject plus had been plus V4. And here past perfect continuous tense also has no B forms. Present perfect continuous tense and past perfect continuous tense, and in the same way future perfect continuous tense also have no B forms. So we cannot change these sentences into passive voice because they don't have B forms. And in the same way future continuous tense also has no B forms. So these four tenses have no B forms, so that we cannot change these sentences into passive voice. Out of 12 tenses, 4 tenses have no B forms, so 4 tenses we cannot change into passive voice. Only remaining 8 tenses only we can change them into passive voice, because in the passive voice we must use the B forms. Since these tenses have no B forms, these present perfect continuous tense and the past perfect continuous tense and the future perfect continuous tense and the future continuous tense, these tenses have no B form, so we cannot change these tenses into passive voice. Now let us see the subtenses of the future tense. The structure of the simple future tense is subject plus will plus V1. So I will go, subject plus will plus V1. Will be and shall be are the B forms of the simple future tense. Will be and shall be. Let us see future continuous tense. Subject plus will be plus V4. Subject plus will be plus V4 is the structure for the future continuous tense. Here this tense has no B forms. Now let us see future perfect tense. Subject plus will have plus V3. The structure for the future perfect is subject plus will have plus V3. So I will have gone. Will have been and shall have been are the B forms of this tense. Now let us see future perfect continuous tense. Subject plus will have been plus V4. Subject plus will have been plus V4 and no B forms for this present future perfect continuous tense. So my dear friends, in this way easily you can all the 12 tenses in English language with the help of this table. So if you write it down somewhere, if you write it down in the notes or somewhere, whenever you have doubt you can look at the table and you can easily remember all the 12 tenses. Already in the previous classes I told you the definition of the tenses, when to use simple present, when to use present continuous tense, when to use present perfect, and when to use present perfect continuous tense. You must know the definition of these tenses so that you will understand in what situation which tense we have to use. So you need to understand to describe the regular actions we have to use only present simple tense. We cannot use the remaining 11 tenses. We have to use only simple present tense in order to describe the regular actions, habitual actions, universal truths, and the pre-planned future actions. For example, I go for a walk every day. This is regular action, so I have to use only simple present tense only. I have to use after the subject the first form of the verb. I go to school every day. I go for a walk every day. I eat every day. I sleep every day. I write stories every day. I read storybooks every day. I read newspaper every day. I drink tea every day. So habitual actions, universal truths, and pre-planned future actions also we must use them in simple present tense. And as we know this present continuous tense, we use this tense to describe an action which is going on at the time of speaking. Present what I am doing. Present I am explaining tenses. So to describe an action which is going on at the time of speaking we use present continuous tense. And the present perfect, when we use the present perfect tense to describe a completed action, to describe a completed action, but just now completed actions, not in the past. We use this tense to describe just completed actions. Just now I have started my class. Just now I have had my breakfast. Just now my friend has come to me. As present perfect continuous tense, when to use this tense to describe an action which started in the past and still going on at the time of speaking. I have been playing for the last 2 hours. That means 2 hours back I started and still I am playing. So describe such action, we have to use present perfect continuous tense. I have been playing, or else I have been living in this town since 2018, or I have been living this town for the last 3 years. And this tense has no be forms. And when to use this tense, simple past tense, to describe a completed action in the past. This is not just completed action. This is completed action, but just completed action. But this is also completed action in the past. That is the difference between present perfect and simple past. Simple past is also completed action. Present perfect also is completed action. But the difference is this action was completed in the past some time ago. But here this present perfect just complete action. Just now I have started this class. Just 5 minutes back. Just now I have completed my breakfast. Not yesterday, not last week. If the action is completed last week or yesterday or 10 years back, we have to use simple past tense. Like that, you have to know uses. Okay, you have to know the definition of the tenses, then you will understand better, then you can speak better. So this is all for today, friends. If you have any doubt, you can mention it in the comment box, and I will provide my WhatsApp number, and if you have any doubts, you can talk to me personally. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.